Welcome to Music Class Disciples. Today we're learning the next 8 measures in my Over the Rainbow tutorial. So this is part 2. Part we're learning sounds like this. And there's like a little pickup into the next part, but we don't worry about that last 8th note there. Okay, so the first thing you need to look at is this A flat, and you start the song up an octave. You start up, on this A flat, and you go up to here. But and the second set of 8 measures, you start down here, so below middle C. You've got this A flat, and it's almost like you're again like both hands are playing that A flat, and the left hand is just gonna walk down. That's going to get you into the first 2 measures for the left hand. So the left hand is kind of, you can imagine that it's playing this A flat if it helps you. And it continues on to this G, F, E, E flat, okay? And while your left hand is doing that, your right hand is going to sort of play the melody. So you're thinking about A flat octaves. So watch how I put this together for the first measure. A flat, think about it with both hands, walk down to the G. When you get to the F, you're going to jump up to this A flat. Continue down with the left hand. Okay. When you get to this E flat, you're going to roll it's basically a C minor chord, but you're going to roll, you actually only play 1. You can play 2 if you'd like the fuller sound in your left hand. In your right hand, you're going to play a G, a C, an E flat, and a G. That's the chord, and you're rolling it from the bottom to the top. That's what that squiggly arrow up means. Okay, once you do that, you're gonna sort of finish out the melody. Your left hand is done for that second measure. You just sort of hold it out. And your right hand is going to basically repeat that chord, but take that top G out. So that's as if you're singing somewhere over. When you say ver, you basically take out that top G. So over, and then you've got the rainbow. So the rainbow is the rainbow, D and F, E flat and G, F and A flat. Okay, so the first 2 measures. Roll over minus the G. The rainbow. Okay, now the next. So then the next part is going to sound like this. Oops. You want to imagine the melody being sung at that part. So your right hand. Well, let me show you what the left hand is doing. This will look kind of familiar from if you watched the other tutorial. You're walking up a D flat, A flat, D flat with your left hand, and then you move that up to an E flat, B flat, and E flat. Okay, so that measure. And while your left hand is doing that, your right hand is playing an F and an A flat, and then this chord, which is a G, a B flat, and an F. And so that's the first 2. That's the third measure. Now the fourth measure is kind of an interesting, different measure. It almost has it almost starts swinging a little bit. And what you've got there is you want to think about octave A flats in the left hand, and your right hand is going to play F and D flat, and you're actually going to play with your 1 and your 3 finger, and then you're going to switch to your 1 and your 4 finger for the next part, which is a G and an E flat. And then you've got your left hand 2 finger over this E flat, and your right hand 2 finger over this C, and that's how you sort of end that out. So together it's like this: left hand, right hand, slide up, and end. And the rhythm for that you kind of want to hear. So you can loop that measure. it's almost like a little bit swung. Okay, and then you've got just a couple more measures. So that's the first half. So let me just review the first half. Roll minus the G. Do this walk-up thing. Jump down here, do a left hand D flat 5 to the E flat 5, and this sort of swung thing. Okay, back to that D flat roll sort of walk-up thing. So your left hand is doing this familiar thing here again for the next measure. D flat 5, like roll up. You jump up to this D flat in the right hand. So you go from an F to a D flat in the right hand. And you've got this almost like little decoration. C, D flat, and then back to that C. And when you get to that C, you're gonna initiate this left hand roll up on an F. So F, C, and F. Okay? When you get to the top F in the left hand, you're going to play an A flat in your right hand, and then a B flat. And then after that, you put these together. So this chord together, if you can sort of make sure you hit this chord together, other stuff will fall into place. You've got an E flat, a G flat, an A flat, and a C. And with your forefinger, just go ahead and finish the melody up with a D flat. Okay, and then the next two measures is sort of the ending. Once in a lullaby, but I want to review what we just did there. So you just came out of the first 4 measures, and then you've got this next part where you're doing this D flat walk up thing up to this D flat here while you're into E flats with the left hand. Decoration F, C, F together, A flat, B flat, and then together with this chord. Finish off with a D flat. Now you've got this thing which should look fairly familiar to you. So this next measure, you've actually already played this measure in the first tutorial. You remember this V shape here, the D flat, the F, and the B flat. Jump to C, F, and G. Walk up to this A flat. Okay, just lost my place, 1 second. And you go to this chord, B flat, D flat, F, B flat, and then this big 2-hand roll, which is awkward. So you've got that E flat, B flat, and E flat in the left hand. That rolls while your right hand has got a D flat, a G, and a C. And then you play octaves, A flats in your left hand, and you play the third octave and A flat in your right hand. And you sort of jump up so that your hands are now just below middle C. You're going to play this octave A flats again with your left hand, but now they're an octave higher. And you're doing this sort of walk down thing where you've got an F and a D flat in your right hand, and then your 2 fingers then play the next notes. In your left hand, you're going to go to an E flat, and in your right hand, you're going to a C. So like this. And then we go into the next part from there. So let me just quickly review. That's it. If you got it, great. Otherwise, I'm going to do a real quick review for you guys so you can see it all sort of. I'll try and walk and talk and play at the same time. It's kind of hard, but I'll try. So you've got A flat. Walk down with your left hand up to this A flat here. Keep walking down. Roll while you get to this E flat here. Minus the G. Walk up. Jump down to this D flat 5, basically. This chord here. And then this kind of cool swung thing. Oh, I like that part. I know, I wrote it, so I should, but you jump down to this F. Then you're sort of continuing the melody with your right hand, decoration to the F. Chord together. Make sure you get this V. This sequence, sorry, there, and then roll here, and jump up. And that's part 2. Hey, thanks for watching.
I want to let you know that this video is made possible by the generous support of my patrons, members of JoeRaciti.com, and by my awesome subscriber base. Thank you all so much for your support. It means so much to me. If you want to take your support to the next level, if you think that my goal of bringing high-quality music education to the entire world is a meaningful goal and one that we can accomplish together, I hope you'll consider taking one of those 3 basic actions to support me. They're small things to do, but they make a huge difference. I'm one person creating many, many videos for the whole world. Every little bit of support counts. So I hope you'll consider. Check out the annotations in this video over, oh, here we go. Woo! Check out these annotations and check out the links in the description field of the video. Those 3 actions do a lot for me. I'll see you again really soon. Bye-bye. Don't forget about the links. Bye-bye. And they're in the description too. Bye. And you could stick around for a little while. I mean, if you want to see me make a total fool out of myself. Also, it's about to rain, so I'll probably get totally soaked in a second if you just wait long enough. Actually, maybe you should just click on the links and go, because it's going to be embarrassing and I'm going to get wet and it's going to look weird. I just think, you should probably just leave. Yeah. I'm going to leave soon, so you probably should. Bye.